So when we last left off, actually, hang on, let me just needed mug cocoa to give a sense of, I guess, sophistication. We learned that Maurice was very shocked to find that the girl with the mirror face had a mirror for her face. He was very confused by this. He stared into the girl's face, and he didn't know what to do. You know, she was making the same face of confusion that he was making. So we figured this must have been a mystery to her as well. He wasn't sure why her face was like this, and neither was she. So he leaned in, and he noticed that her face got bigger as he leaned in. And he leaned back, and he noticed that her face got smaller. He waved a hand in front of her face, and then what appeared to be a copy of his hand was going back and forth wherever he went. So, I mean, obviously, Maurice was scared. He didn't know what to think at this point. I mean, he loved the girl. He just didn't know what to do at this point. This was a shock to him. So being scared and being in a situation that he didn't know how to handle, he did the only thing that he thought he could do. He ran. Further than he thought he could run. He ran down the beach, he ran through the city, he ran through the countryside, he ran everywhere. He didn't stop to ask where he was or where he was going. He just knew that he couldn't handle what he was in. He ran so far he eventually reached the base of a mountain. And at this mountain there's a little cave that if you were far enough away you couldn't even make out because of the way the rocks were positioned. You couldn't even see the entrance. But he wasn't at that point for too long. He ran towards it, he ran inside, and he found a little corner of it and just sat there. He curled up to a little ball and just hugged his knees, and he didn't know what to do, and he was the only person who he thought could comfort him. So eventually he felt a clawing on his shoulder. And he looked over, and there was a mountain lion there, just clawing at his shoulder, trying to push him to see what he was and what he was doing in its cave. Maurice stood up and started to wave his arms around and try to scare the thing away. But the mountain lion just kind of sat there and just stared at him and watched this crazy man just flail about and, you know, make a fool of himself. You have no idea what I just went through. Leave me alone. I swear, I'll make you regret it if you don't, he said. The mountain lion just kind of stared at him again, just nodded, got up, walked out of the cave. As Maurice watched the mountain lion run away, you know, he wasn't sure why he did that. You know, it was someone who's trying to help him, and he just kind of pushed them away. You know, Maurice had just learned love and rejection. Now he learned what it was like to reject others and to push others away. He reflected on that for a bit, and he went back to his corner of the cave, hugged his knees, and just stared at the ground. The mountain lion came back eventually. Maurice didn't know why it would come back after the way that it treated it, but it did. He had something in his mouth that looked like a dead pigeon. You know, we know it to be a dead pigeon, but Maurice, of course, didn't know this. You know, he was still trying to get used to being a person. Now he had to worry about identifying other animals. No, not for him. So the mountain lion put the pigeon down and just kind of sat on its back and just kind of stared at Maurice. Kind of nudged with his head as to say, here, this is for you. This was another strange act of kindness that he wasn't sure how to interpret. You look like you're having a pretty lousy day. You probably forgot to eat. I got this for you, the mountain lion said. I'm sorry, my name's Cedric. I didn't get to introduce myself. I'm a mountain lion. And, I guess we can be friends if you want. Yeah, I guess. My name's Maurice. I'm sorry if this is your home, and I kind of ran in. I had a bad day. Yeah, man, no worries, I understand. I have bad days all the time. Hey, why don't you come with me? I gotta go down to the store and pick up some batteries. Batteries? What are those? You put in electronic stuff so they work. I need to go down and pick up some batteries so I can get my... What does Cedric gotta get? I don't know. Nancy knows. Nancy, tell us. Tell us. Judo kick!